Does this track have a water droplet in it?
Bloop, bloop.
To be a producer. You know what this song is missing? Somebody go to the bathroom and record a drop of water falling into the bath. Get that. We need that on this track. We got to have it. It's the only thing missing. I like it.
It's like the Migos. Don't they go like drip splash? Do you know who the Migos are, Jenks?
Yeah, I know who Migos is.
Just making sure.
I do.
But they do like these random sound effects that sound pretty cool.
I did not know that. I do know who Migos is. Actually, for most rap references, you're going to have to say things like, have you ever heard of Run DMC? I'll be like, yeah, I sure have. Remember when they were popular back in the day? Or Fat Boys? I know a few rappers, but I'm not too up to date on the very latest. But that's interesting to me. I don't know that lyric, but you certainly would know better than I do. Am I missing? What am I missing?
Well, they just say random sound effects and they make them into a song. It's like drip splash, motorsport. Look up the Migos and listen to one of their songs after the show. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Let's please clip that off.
No,
so whenever somebody nails a bet, you hear drip splash, and it's Chelsa. It's Chelsa just saying, boom, got it. What do you think about that? I think it'll be perfect.
No, there's a reason I'm not a rapper. And there's a reason I'm not one of the Migos. Because I'm not good at that.
I don't know, Chelsa. I think you got a little more swag than you let on. You could do a whole rap about how you're fridge minding, keeping people out of your refrigerator, how you hit the trampoline, how you can't be stopped. You're down at the playground. You could do a whole bunch of stuff for the moms crowd.
No, I need to tap into the toddler crowd. Because do you know how many times toddlers listen to songs? It's at least 80 times in a row. So that's where the money is to be made. Don't be bothering yourself with rap music. Try to be a child artist because kids listen to songs on repeat. So, Jenks, I have been listening to Coco Melon.
I was just going to say.
To Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and Ba Ba Black Sheep has been played at least 80 times over the weekend.
Well, then, you know what? You make a good point. That's where you should go. Because
combine them both.
Before we went on the air, the first thing you said before you went on the air was you go, oh, Coco Melon's been going through my head all morning long. And you couldn't stop it.
Yeah, so that's where the money is to be made. Don't, bother yourself with being a rapper. Play to that audience. That's where the money is.
All right, that's a good idea, Chelsea. We just came up with a business idea right here on the show. Coming up next on BetQL Daily with the draft in the rearview mirror, the Joes and Aaron take their first deep dive on NFL offensive and defensive Rookie of the Year futures. Man, you guys are wasting no time. They have the Steelers' Kenny Pickett and the Falcons' Drake London at plus 650. The Lions' Aiden Hutchinson and Giants' Kayvon Thibodeau at plus 450. Chelsea, I love that these guys are going into these picks so early. But I don't have the bandwidth for it. I'm too focused on other sports right now.
Yeah, we talk about like the hierarchy of degenerateness. Mm-hmm. I think this is pretty high up there when you're already talking about defensive and offensive Rookie of the Year. It's kind of like the people who sit at the casino and bet on the animatronic horse races. We've all been there. We've all been to the second level of casinos where it's the smokiest and you see the most well-seasoned bettors just sitting, watching those animatronic horses go round and round.
The best part of betting on animatronic horses, and I've totally done it, is that there's, compared to actual sports betting, you're like, I like that 7 horse. Why? I just do. I like his look. And then you just put in your money and you go. And that's all there is to it. And for some reason, it has an appeal. I don't know why. If you missed our takeaways from the Bucks game 1 win over the Celtics, you can download and subscribe to the Daily Tip wherever you get your podcasts. Chelsea, we went into the weekend 2-0 on our best bets, 3-1 overall. We even included the Donkster because he went 4-1. Let's see if we can give people a 2-0 Monday and find out who we have the most faith in today.
Today's best bets.
Chelsea, you are braver than I am because once again, you're going back to the NBA and you've actually had a pretty nice run of success here. What are you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm on the Mavs plus 5.5 tonight against the Suns. Listen, we all know that the Suns are good. We all know that they have some defensive prowess, one of the most fundamentally sound teams that can certainly lock teams down. But we've seen this story before. Luka Doncic going as one of the best defenders in the NBA made Rudy Gobert look absolutely stupid with some of the moves in the paint. I know he's not his one-on-one defender, but we're talking about a Mavs team that I think is a bit undervalued here. Even without Luka Doncic on the floor, Jalen Brunson has stepped up. And plus, they play suffocating defense themselves. So talking about this Mavs team, it's a team that loves to play in the half court. They love to slow the pace down. I think points are going to be at a premium in this one, so I'm leaning towards the points. I think the Mavs have a shot at winning this one outright, so I will take the Mavs plus 5.5. I think they have the talent here, and plus, I think they're still being undervalued.
I think about that. That's going to be a lean, not officially on this show, but I'm with you on that. I like that play quite a bit. I'm going to go back to the old stick and putt. Playoff hockey starting tonight in Toronto. The Maple Leafs are hosting the Lightning game, one of their playoff series. Man, this should be a fantastic series. Right now, Tampa is even money on the money line. Leafs are minus 120. The total is set at 6.5. And Chelsea, we've talked during this show about totals being too high in the NHL. Towards the end of the season, we saw so many 6.5s on the board because some teams had quit. Some teams were really ramping up, getting ready for the postseason. I know initially you think the over is probably the right side here, but I don't think it is because playoff hockey is just so much different than regular season hockey here. And as good as these two teams are, as much offensive talent as we normally see on the ice, the Lightning are an exceptional defensive squad. They allow 2.81 goals per game. And you look at the netminders, I know you love that phrase. You've got Andrei Vasilevsky, one of the greats in the game, taking on a guy in Jack Campbell who has had a much better season. He slumped there for a little bit, but in his past 6 games, he's really gotten it together for the Tampa Bay or the Montreal Maple Leafs here. So, God, Montreal Maple Leafs, Toronto Maple Leafs. I just think that you've got 2 good netminders and a sneaky good defensive team in the Lightning. So I'm going to go under 6.5 goals between the Lightning and the Leafs tonight in Toronto.
All right. So now
Let's do it.
Time to ask the most trusted source on this show.
Holy crap. Magic 8 Ball.
That's right. It is a Magic 8 Ball that we're going to enlist his services and his sources to see if he likes our bet. So, Magic 8 Ball. Do we like the Mavs tonight plus 5.5? Shake you up, see what you got to say. Outlook good.
Oh, 1 for 1. Everybody's on the right side on a Monday. Okay, Chelsea. By the way, if you want to watch Chelsea showcase the 8 Ball, does a great job. It's twitch.tv/BetQL, twitch.tv/BetQL. Oh, look at her presenting the 8 Ball, which really might be the smartest batter on this show. Very well done, Chelsea. All right, let's get another winner.
All right, so I'm going to have to consult the rundown. Jenks likes the Lightning Maple Leafs under 6.5 for minus 120. 8 Ball,
Oh.
do we agree? 8 Ball says, very doubtful.
That's a piece of crap 8 Ball. When are we going to replace that thing? It's almost a year old. Isn't that past like the shelf life of what you should give an 8 Ball? Don't you think? You shake it around, it gets kind of gooey. The answers aren't really as pure as they used to be. Am I just making that up?
You're just making that up.
Yes, I am. I'm absolutely making that up. That 8 Ball, I'm sure, is fine. I just don't like him. Okay, so the 8 Ball says yay and nay. Likes Chelsea's bet, doesn't like my bet. But Chelsea, I believe you have another lean tonight.
Yeah, I'm going with my favorite F words in baseball. That's
Ooh.
right. First 5 under in the Diamondbacks and the Marlins game. This has under written all over it, and we can tell because the total is extremely low. In the full game, it's 6.5. I'm going to go first 5 under 3 because you're banking on the starting pitchers being good here, and you're banking on the offense being quiet on both sides. And looking at the stats for both of these teams, they're both top 5 in strikeout rate, which is not good when you've got a couple of strikeout guys going for both of these teams. Zach Gallen for the Diamondbacks has been really the one good starting pitcher for the Diamondbacks, coming off 6 shutout against the Dodgers, and now he gets to face a Marlins lineup that's pretty quiet and top 3 in strikeout rate. And then looking at Pablo Lopez, he's been the ace of the Marlins staff. And in fact, in the first 5 innings, he has allowed a total of 1 run all season long. So he's really good the first few times through the lineup. The trouble usually comes in the 6th inning or later. So first 5 under in first 5 innings, under 3 runs in the Marlins and the Diamondbacks game.
All right. You know, it's funny. I was looking back at my hockey pick and I saw the notes I wrote down on Jack Campbell. And instead of saying he has a goals against average of 9.14, I got confused because I wrote it. He gives up only a little over 9 goals a game. I'm like, he does? Wow, I should go with the Lightning. And then I realized you wrote that completely wrong, Michael. All right. Let's go To the diamond for my lean, Angels, White Sox. We talked about this earlier in the show, and the White Sox are laying what, minus 120 at BetMGM? I think it's the wrong side. I think the Angels should be favored here. They're playing better baseball. You can get LA at plus 105. You got Patrick Sandoval going up against Dylan Cease. Angels have won 7 of 8. The White Sox have lost 11 of 13. They have completely underperformed to start the season. It looks like Shohei Ohtani will play today. And even though Dylan Cease has been exceptional this season, Patrick Sandoval has been even better. He's pitched 15 scoreless innings to start the season, striking out 20 during those 15 scoreless innings. So give me the Angels plus money, little plus money at BetMGM, plus 105. Let's do your BetQL 5-star best bet for inside analysis, historical trends, and more 5-star best bets. You can download the BetQL app. Let's check in on the Donkster, who only has one play, and he's actually not betting NBA. Donkster, do I hear you? Are you making a bet?
Oh, God.
What the hell's going on in that studio, Donkster? It's a Monday morning. You passing out tequila shots because you went 4-1 on a Friday? My God.
I don't know. The Donkster sounds like he had a wild weekend, and I'm imagining like empty beer bottles everywhere. Another female donkey is just kind of laying on top of him, and it's been a wild weekend. That's what I'm imagining the studio looks right now.
Well, the Donkster didn't put a lot of thought into this best bet because he's got a lady apparently laying down with him in the hay, according to Chelsa. Twins and Orioles, total set at 7 and hook. The Donkster says, derp, I don't have time. I got a lady. Over 7.5.
My God. Well, I mean, 7.5 is a low total. We talked about this with Jason Scott, how some of these totals pretty low.
Is the Donkster in love? Am I going to have a talk with him?
It's not love.
I don't, it's not love. It's pure lust. Donkey lust.